Change 2018 Update 12. Hello, Will and Lisa. Welcome to the sofa, the bare-legged house of bread.
Get a load of those knees. Look at that.
How have you been? Have you survived the hot weather that was last week?
We have survived the hot weather. So yes. For anybody who was struggling, it's over by the time you watch this.
Well, what we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to completely throw these two under the bus because I've just realised something that would be great to talk about is changing the way people view homeless people in the summer. Ooh. Now, I bring this up because obviously it was just really, really hot. But Will, the other week, was actually on BBC Radio Stoke talking about that exact problem. So, Will, what is the problem with being homeless in the summer specifically? Right. So there's obviously a problem with being homeless.
Yeah, well, I'll bring Lisa in actually.
This isn't what we were going to talk about at all.
But the one constant has changed. Lisa put a piece in the newsletter which Stuart George,
our mailer,
in your in the mailer,
that
Stuart George at BBC Radio Stoke picked up. But it was basically the whole idea of what it's like being homeless in the summer months, and this piece was written by
a mate of mine called Hugo.
Well done, Hugo.
He was actually homeless himself, and he now campaigns on behalf of homeless people, particularly in Worcester, but also in other places.
And what he was basically saying is that while we're okay with the weather, actually, if you're homeless, and I witnessed this the other day, is a lot of our homeless friends have got everything with them, so they're wearing all their clothes.
Well, it's we can adapt to the temperature. They cannot.
Exactly.
So, for example, last weekend, the bank holiday, record-breaking temperatures. It was gloriously warm, gloriously sunny. But next weekend, it's going to be 13, 12 degrees.
And I actually,
you've got to be warm at night on those times and cool at night on the other times, but you've still got all your same stuff.
And in fact, I've had conversations even today from somebody who's in that situation.
Having enough to drink, as simple as being able to get a bottle of water or a drink.
And there might be some people there who might make the obvious joke of, a lot of homeless people have always got enough to drink, but that alcohol is massively dehydrating. So it can be very, very serious.
I think the other thing was that it highlighted for everybody that this is a 365 day of the year event. People don't go suddenly disappear when the weather gets good. And what BBC Radio Stoke was saying was what were the things that you need to be conscious of all year round, but it highlighted the hot weather, and it was fundamentally making sure you drank enough.
Gone are the days of water fountains in the middle of places.
Well, bring those back.
Yeah, bring them back. So
it was
finding shade when you can. Yeah. Also, if you start to feel ill, then get medical help. The easiest thing that we can do is if you see somebody who is out on the streets, say hello to them. Yeah. Hi, do you need a drink? When was the last time you had a drink? Do you feel okay? That's all you've got to do. And if they answer, yes, I'm fine, yes, I've got enough to drink, everything's great. If they say, no, I feel sick, or I feel dizzy, or I haven't had a drink today, or this morning, or this afternoon, then you need to do something.
And there was some people we hooked up with a few years back, I'm sure there was, who had those little fans.
Yeah.
Gave us loads of little bottles of water and had those little fans that you could give so people could cool them down. And I was in Leeds this past weekend, obviously a big city, and it was really, really hot. And you saw people in their sleeping bags, in some sunshine because they'd fallen asleep in the shade and the sun had moved and they were now baking. Yeah. And of course they couldn't leave that stuff because that's their stuff. And somebody else, if it's there, somebody else is going to take it.
I think it's just another reminder. Get out, get informed, understand what Street Link is all about. We bang on about this all the time. But it's about being engaged, and particularly with the hot weather, it is. It's about making sure somebody's got a drink. So,
go and ask fun in the sun.
The summer is a big period for us that over the years we've always seen donations dip over the summer months, which I've come to work around, so we know we've got it always covered. And I do understand that it is less on people's minds when it's freezing cold, when it's winter, when there's snow on the ground, when it's Christmas. It's a lot easier to think of people who are struggling, but it really is exactly the same in the summer.
Food hunger over the school break period is something that's become really quite well known in the media, and so therefore it doesn't go away. So there's lots of things you have to think about, about how people are addressing being vulnerable in whatever form that is, and it changes throughout the year. So today was just to talk about the changing seasons and the things that happen.
Thank you, Will and Lisa, for joining me on the sofa. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out Hob News over on YouTube. Will's writing down what we were going to talk about this week, but we're now going to talk about next week, which is surplus food. Tune in for that one because it's absolutely fantastic. It's brilliant. Supermarkets are really changing the way they view their food.
They are.
Waste. And I think I've run out of things to say, so let's stop talking. Goodbye.
Bye.